There was quite a big flood that came through and took down the mill in Panguitch, and that is a time for making decisions and change, and they were interested in ranching. And there were other people living out where they had chosen to homestead. Now, they bought a homestead from another family when they moved out, but they lived there on their homestead for several weeks before a cousin that lived in Tropic came up to visit and see how they were doing. That was Claude Sudwick's, and he asked him, he said, "Well, have you been over to see the canyon?" And they said, "No, what is it?" He says, "Well, it's just kind of a big hole in the ground, but you ought to go check it out." And so the story goes that one day they decided to pack a picnic and make their way in their buggy up to where would be now Sunset Point, and they walked over to the rim, very much the way visitors do today. You don't see it until you get right on it. And they walked over to the rim and were just overwhelmed with what they saw. And that's pretty much what planted the seeds that got them thinking about letting people know about Bryce Canyon. And when they did that, people started to come. And they weren't prepared with lodging, so they were being asked to go back to their homestead and gather up blankets and gather up supplies so people could sleep out right on the rim. So that's how the tourism part started, and then it developed from there.